Well, good morning, everybody, and it gives me very great pleasure on behalf of the Dean and Chapter, and indeed the whole Cathedral community, to welcome you here for this very special occasion. Peterborough Cathedral began its existence as a Benedictine abbey, and one of the emphases of the Benedictine tradition is on learning and scholarship. So this event is not altogether inappropriate given the roots of this place. I gather you've already had the invitation just to check the mobile phones and make sure they're on silent. Similarly, we're not expecting any fire drills this morning, so should the alarms go off, we need to take it seriously and exit by the nearest available way out. There are two on either side, and obviously the main door where you came in. And the assembly point is on the grass outside, should that be necessary. Finally, just remembering where we are, it's our custom here, whatever the nature of the event, to begin with a short moment of reflection and prayer. So if you feel able to join with me in that, please do, and we'll just be still for a moment. Almighty God, you are the source of truth, and your Spirit leads us into the truth. May all who teach and all who learn at Anglia, Ruskin University and University College Peterborough be set free from everything that might hinder our search for the truth. And finding truth, may we learn to use it for the good of all and for your greater glory. Through Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen. So once again, a very warm welcome to all of you, and I hand over now and wish you a great celebration this morning. Thank you.
As Secretary and Clerk, it is my privilege and pleasure to welcome you on this lovely autumn day to this most beautiful cathedral. May I begin by welcoming the Mayor and Mayoress and thanking the Dean and Chapter for their kind permission in allowing us to use the cathedral for our graduation ceremony today, the first of 23 that will take place over the next few weeks. Mayor, Mayoress, Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's graduation ceremony. Graduation ceremonies follow a tradition that began in the 15th century, and that tradition has evolved since. Roughly translated, graduation means taking a step. And graduation symbolises the move of the former student, now called a graduand, into a wider role in wider society as a graduate, there to use the talents developed as a member of this academic society. Each graduand will cross the stage and shake hands with the Vice-Chancellor to symbolise their transition to this new role, and we will applaud them for their success so far and in anticipation of their contribution to society in future. At the end of the ceremony, the Vice-Chancellor will formally admit all those who have crossed the stage, symbolising that each and every graduate is now incorporated into the community of scholars. As new members of this community, as the academic procession leaves the stage, the new graduates will join the procession, and that will conclude the proceedings. It is now time to begin our formal proceedings, and so I hereby declare the ceremony to be in session, and I call upon the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Michael Thorne, to address you. Vice-Chancellor.
The Right Worshipful Mayor of the City of Peterborough, Mayoress, Honorary Graduand, Chair of our Board, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I'm delighted to welcome you all here today to join in this special day, a day in which we celebrate your achievements, the class of 2015. For most of us, graduation is a once-in-a-lifetime experience, so I do hope you will enjoy it. But perhaps those here today whom it will most please are those who have supported you during your studies: parents, partners, children and friends. To all of you we say, we couldn't have done it without you. Thank you so much for your part in our success. You may have heard the news that we were declared UK Entrepreneurial University of the Year by the Times Higher Education magazine. The citation for the award listed a particular set of our achievements: the delivery of our degree-level programmes in the workplace for such international brands as Timberland, Specsavers, UPS, Harrods, Volvo, Wilmot Dixon, Barclays Bank, the Army, Navy and Air Force, the Port of Tilbury and Tamdown Triconics. The steps we take to enable our own students to graduate and start their own businesses, and more than 5% of them do. And the fact that through our subsidiary, Ixion Holdings, we have helped more than 8,900 long-term unemployed people start their own businesses, more than 70% of which have passed the all-important 6-month survival test. The help we have given governments who wish to improve their rate of new business creation in Romania, South Africa and Uruguay. The success of our postgraduate medical institute, set up as a partnership with all the hospitals in Essex, among others. Not only its success in research, we're running £5 million worth of clinical trials, but also because it now offers 5 master's degrees in surgery. And it recognised the establishment of our science park, what we call the MedTech campus, which is 120 acres of land located in Chelmsford, Harlow and Southend-on-Sea, and which should lead to the creation of 12,500 jobs for Essex. The news of the award of Entrepreneurial University of the Year, and I do like saying that, came hot on the heels of the latest official statistics, which showed that an Anglia Ruskin graduate has a 9 out of 10 chance of getting a job, a better chance than most other graduates of securing a permanent job, and is likely to beat the average graduate salary, all within 6 months of leaving us. Not to mention the outcome of the 2015 National Student Survey, in which our students expressed record levels of satisfaction with their courses and placed us in the top 20% of UK universities, both for lecturers who are good at explaining things and who make their subject interesting. In December 2014, the government announced the outcome of its most recent official assessment of university research nationwide. We have increased our previous 8 areas of officially world-leading research to 12 areas of world-leading research. They are allied health professions, architecture and built environment, art and design, business and management studies, communication, cultural and media studies, English language and literature, geography and environmental science, history, law, music, drama and dance, psychology, and social work and social policy. On the subject of research, our Global Sustainability Institute is a founding partner of the new Centre for the Understanding of Sustainable Prosperity, which was launched thanks to a £6 million research grant, hot on the heels of which came the announcement of a further £4 million from the European Union to develop an energy modelling tool working with partners across the EU. Dr. Peter Brown from Life Sciences has published the history of the harlequin ladybird that has spread throughout the UK. The harlequin first arrived here in the UK 10 years ago and is described as the most invasive ladybird on Earth. Our Faculty of Medical Science has won a research grant worth over £3 million to help mild dementia sufferers. Researchers will develop an electronic platform which will help patients stick to their treatment and share data with their carers and doctors. For the 6th consecutive year, the prestigious Macmillan Prize for Illustration was won by one of our students, Maisie Shearing, a student on our MA Children's Book Illustration course. A fine art student, Ramona Zoladek, won the biggest student art prize in the UK, a £20,000 bursary, after claiming the Woon Art Prize. And our New York Times best-selling author and lecturer, Dr. Una McCormack, has written a new Doctor Who novel called Royal Blood, which has just been published by BBC Books. Professor Richard Aspinall, the director of our Health and Wellbeing Academy, has been awarded the Lord Cohen Medal for his contribution to research in ageing. The world's first online local shopping community solely for independent retailers has been launched in Cambridge, thanks to help from marketing students and their lecturers in the Lord Ashcroft International Business School. Called Hurry Here Now, the app connects local independent retailers with local shoppers, helping them to compete with large chains and online retailers. Dr. Nick Drydakis' work on the effects of the current EU financial crisis on health and mental health has been published this year by Harvard University. His research has been much in our newspapers, especially that which showed that age discrimination against older people was rife amongst UK employers, and that gay and lesbian job seekers in the UK are 5% less likely to be offered an interview. Our Faculty of Health, Social Care and Education is leading a study of a new app called ProAsk, which will allow parents to see if their baby has a higher risk of being overweight as they get older. And a former student played a key role in England's Ashes triumph this summer. Spin bowler Josh Poysden, who plays for Warwickshire, was substitute fielder against Australia in the third test at Edgbaston. Josh, a former sports coaching and physical education student, caught Mitchell Starc to end the Australian innings and England's sealed victory later that day. We now have over 16,000 students studying for Anglia Ruskin Awards off-site and at a variety of locations around the world. It's 25 years since we began delivering degrees in other countries, starting with the College PTPL in Penang, Malaysia. Now we have students in Botswana, China, Germany, Hungary, India, Malaysia, Malta, Singapore, Sri Lanka and Trinidad. Over the last 10 years, we've spent more than £150 million on new buildings, and the most recent of these, for the Faculty of Health, Social Care and Education, opened earlier this month in Cambridge. During the summer, work started on our £45 million new building for the Faculty of Science, also in Cambridge, while major lab refurbishments took place in Chelmsford, ready for our new degrees in paramedic science and for pharmaceutical and physician associates. Now, before I close, I should like to take this opportunity to thank the members of our Board of Governors for their unstinting support and advice. But most importantly of all, I want to take this opportunity to offer my deepest thanks to the staff of Anglia Ruskin University, each of whom, directly or indirectly, has made an enormous contribution to your success. Everyone here today owes all our staff a huge debt of gratitude, and I think we should show our appreciation in the usual way. Excuse me. Finally, to all of you receiving degrees, diplomas and certificates today, if you enjoy the occasion, there is a way of repeating this once-in-a-lifetime experience. Study for a higher level degree. No matter what, you have a lifetime of learning ahead of you. You join a long line of distinguished alumni, which includes Chan Abraham, CEO of the Luminous Social Housing Group, Oliver Baines of Blake, who, having won Best New Album in the Classical Brits Awards, have now gone on to sell more than 500,000 albums, Lynn Berry, former CEO of the WRVS and now the chair of Breast Cancer Now, BBC presenter and our lecturer Ben Garrod, Charles Clarke, former chair of the Association of Chief Police Officers, TV presenter Nick Crane of Coast, Mapman and Great British Journeys. Their honours Judge Margaret Fawcett and Judge Howard Kemp, Alexandra Pringle, editor-in-chief at the Bloomsbury Press, and Mark Wood, chair of the NSPCC. We're very proud of you. Best wishes for your future careers wherever they take you. Please do keep in touch with us. Anglia Ruskin would not be the exciting, vibrant and ambitious academic community it is today without you. Thank you.
Thank you, Vice-Chancellor. We now come to the presentation of those receiving awards today to the Vice-Chancellor. And I'm sure, as the students already know, each year we have a competition to see which faculty has the most enthusiastic applause. Last year, I have to say that the nurses and midwives were knocked off their perch by the drama students. So let's see how we do today. I now call upon Pro-Vice-Chancellor and Dean Professor Ruth Taylor to read the names of those who will be presented from the Faculty of Health, Social Care and Education. Professor Taylor.
Vice-Chancellor, it is my pleasure to present to you graduates from the Faculty of Health, Social Care and Education. For the award of Diploma of Higher Education Registered Nurse Adult, Spiwe Zimunu. For the award of Bachelor of Science Nursing Adult, Rachel Macmillan. Maria Belen Ortiz-Idrova. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours Nursing Adult, Samantha Abbott. Mohammed Haider Ali. Rebecca Ambrose. Kelly Baker. Ropafatso Primrose Bande. Nadia Batul. Heather Louise Butler. Fiona Ruth McEwen Caspi. Philomena Cooling. Samita Darkol. Elizabeth Edwards. Stella Erico. Melanie Jane Gibbs. James Gray. Kiran Naheem Hanif. Olivia Haslip. Pamela Tracy Heslop. Lauren Hinchley. Gareth John Hinton. Katie Rose Hutton. Bryony Rose Jeffries. Samantha Jane Joyce. Nicola Marie Kitson. Natasha Lal. Claire Lee. Mildred Portia Mangulenje. Louisa McGregor. Esther Jeannie McLaughlin. Lauren Mkwele. Tandeka Sukulele Nubu Tendele. Vivian Olorinre. Shanti Pade. Heather Julia Reid. Jason Robert Richardson. Laura Saunders. Jessica Seagal. Donna Louise Sillett. Charlene Smith. Jasmine Smith. Rachel Smith. Petronella Snelson. Jennifer Ann Telford. Julie Thomas. Jocelyn Ann Thomas. Yangxia Tan. Serena Dawn Usher. Georgina Viglione. Kerry Jane Yaxley. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours Nursing Child, Lenina Alban. Charlotte Bennis. Nicole Cooper. Nadia Del Boye. Ellis Rose Doherty. Catherine Rachel Ellison. Chaturi Harishiki Kothalawala. Rosie Mahmood. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours Nursing Mental Health, Olega Kumalo. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours Acute Care, Rita Matthew Padinjari Muri. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours Primary and Community Care, Marisa Allen. Angela Marie Roger. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours Specialist Community Public Health Nursing, Health Visiting, Aldo Priscilla Tapfumene. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours Specialist Community Public Health Nursing, School Nursing, Julie Atkins. Vice-Chancellor, that partially completes the list of graduates for me to present to you today.
Each year, Anglia Ruskin University makes a number of honorary awards to individuals outstanding in their field of endeavour, who we hope will serve as an inspiration to those of you crossing the platform today. Their stunning achievements should motivate us all by reminding us that we should see our own success to date but as a starting point. They pose the question, shouldn't we too aspire to success like theirs? I now call upon Academic Director Paul Baxter to read the citation for the award of Doctor of Sciences, Health Sciences Honoris Causa to Jeff Sjogren.
It is my pleasure to read the citation for Jeff Sjogren for the award of Doctor of Health Sciences Honoris Causa. Jeff Sjogren is the decontamination lead for Western Sussex Hospital's NHS Foundation Trust and the immediate past national chairman of the Institute of Decontamination Sciences, the IDSC, which promotes the sharing of medical device decontamination sciences best practice across both the public and private healthcare sectors. In 1989, Jeff became Sterile Services Manager at St Richard's Hospital in Chichester. After becoming a member of the IDSC, he was quickly promoted to the position of Decontamination Lead. When St Richard's merged with Worthing and Southlands Hospital in 2009, Jeff was appointed Cross-Site Decontamination Lead and Head of Service for Diagnostic Screening Policy and Medical Devices Management. When studying for his MSc in Medical Device Decontamination, Jeff explored the NHS's apparent failure to implement properly guidance from the National Institute for Health and Care Excellence concerning patient safety and reduction of risk of transmission of Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease, CJD. Another focus of his research was the policy and procedure around the decontamination of surgical instruments. Jeff's research recognised the need to improve significantly practice for decontamination of medical devices throughout all healthcare organisations, and his findings were to provide the foundation of the next phase of his career after he was elected chair of the IDSC in 2011. The IDSC was founded in 2004 and was previously known as the Association of Sterile Supplies Managers, which was formed in 1967. It is an umbrella organisation for all decontamination and allied professions concerned with managing the risks associated with healthcare-acquired infections. In his role as chair, Jeff led the way in establishing UK-wide education and qualification frameworks for the sector. Jeff's pioneering work led to our Faculty of Health, Social Care and Education agreeing a partnership with the IDSC to develop the first university-accredited practice-based foundation degree for decontamination sciences. This partnership opened the door to further recognition of decontamination professionals when, in 2013, Jeff managed a process to align all decontamination personnel onto the Healthcare Science National Profiles. This, in turn, led the way to the creation of structured job descriptions, formally professionalising the role of decontamination staff as healthcare scientists within areas such as sterile services, endoscopy, theatres and dentistry. As a founding member and immediate past chair of the Professional Expert Communications Forum Medical Device Decontamination, Jeff continues to champion the critically important work of decontamination professionals. As a result, government agencies are increasingly recognising the importance of employing qualified staff to manage better the risk of CJD and other transmissions through surgical interventions. Over the past 25 years, Jeff has played a major role in changing perspectives of decontamination science and has driven major improvements in patient safety. Through his personal determination, he has facilitated the introduction of a robust education programme and encouraged wider recognition of formal qualifications in medical device decontamination. Jeff has been a compelling ambassador for Anglia Ruskin and has raised our profile both nationally and internationally. By demonstrating how healthcare practitioners can bring about change to enhance patient care and safety, Jeff is an inspirational role model for our students, and we are delighted to welcome him into our Anglia Ruskin community. Vice-Chancellor, it is my pleasure to present Jeff Sjogren for the award of Doctor of Health Sciences, Honoris Causa.
The authority vested in me as Vice-Chancellor, I hereby confer on you, Jeff Sjogren, the degree of Doctor of Health Sciences, Honoris Causa. Our warmest congratulations.
Wow. Vice-Chancellor, honoured guests, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, I am delighted to be honoured by Anglia Ruskin University in this way. As you've heard, I've spent much of my career promoting patient safety, and for the last few years worked with ARU and other professional and government agencies on the training and education requirements for staff working in decontamination sciences. Although I must first share in the immense sense of achievement to which you are all feeling today. Whether this be a family member, friend, partner, or member of academic staff, feeling a huge sense of pride and joy of the graduates' achievements, or the graduates as you succeed in your ambition and take the next steps in your career. I have focused much of my research upon the threat of CJD transmission via surgery, and although there is a continuing need to improve decontamination processes, the education and qualification frameworks for decontamination staff have been developed, and the recognition provided by the healthcare science profiles has helped move this forward, truly making 2013 a mark in history for decontamination staff. How was all this achieved? Like all of you here today, I reached for the top. During my national role, I met with leaders of relevant professional bodies to seek guidance. I received amazing support from ARU. There is no doubt, without the academic framework created by the IDSC and ARU, we would not be aligned to scientific roles. A thought for today by Maria Robinson. Nobody can go back and start a new beginning, but anyone can start today and make a new ending. Let today be the start of something new, be this further education or start of a new career. Do see every dream as a possibility. Never lose your passion for your subject and how it can be applied. All knowledge can be used to improve everyday life, our own and other people's. I am privileged to have the honour to celebrate with you today. Thank you all so much. Congratulations on your success. Make a difference, change history, and enjoy all your celebrations. Thank you.
Dr. Sjogren, thank you. We now come to the final list of those receiving awards today, and again I call upon Pro-Vice-Chancellor and Dean, Professor Ruth Taylor, to read the names of those who will be presented from the Faculty of Health, Social Care and Education.
I now continue with the presentation of students from the Faculty of Health, Social Care and Education. For the award Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Social Work, Margaret Ann Ashmore. Claire Louise Bembridge. Nadia Bowes. Gemma Louise Britton. Stephanie Carbett. Sarah Collins. Helen Thiesby. Sarah Greer. Jane Holt. Fatma Morimitu. Lucy Mumby. Kylie Nelson. Tracy Louise O'Reilly. Catherine Emma Scrivener. Katarzyna Sharp. Wendy Valander. Suzanne White. For the award of Postgraduate Certificate in Education, Primary Education, Initial Teacher Training, Megan Elizabeth Beresford. Hannah Brock. Samuel Buck. Laura Conan. Oliver Fulcher. Lauren Rebecca Jennings. Sarah Louise Lawless. Sophie Louise Lee. Chantel Victoria Miller. Alexandra Nichols. Kelly Patterson. Sarah Louise Pullen. Rebecca Randall. Edward Mark Redmile. Jamie Ross, who also receives the Dean's Award for the Department of Health, Social Care and Education. Hannah Francis Stradling. Francesca Giulia Strapelli. Lauren Simmons. Kelly Thomas. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours, Health and Social Care, Ruth Ashman. Agnes Chikanga. Donna Munton. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours, Management and Leadership in Health and Social Care, Shelley Janet Tulloch. For the award of Master of Science, Medical and Healthcare Education, Melanie Joanne Hampson. Helen Deborah Hutchins. Claren Revel Nicholas. Vice-Chancellor, that completes the list of graduates for me to present to you today.
We're now nearing the end of our ceremony, but first I would like to ask Heather Reid, one of our wonderful new graduates, to come to the podium to propose a vote of thanks on behalf of those receiving awards today. Heather.
Honoured guests, ladies, gentlemen and fellow graduates, we gather here today to celebrate our graduation. It is a pleasure to offer the vote of thanks on my behalf and all of the students graduating at the ceremony. Today is a very special day for all of us, and it clearly belongs to everyone receiving their certificates. I know I can speak for all the graduates when I say that it is also a significant day for our parents, family members, lecturers, tutors, colleagues and friends who have supported us on our learning journey. On behalf of all the graduates here today, I would like to also offer our thanks and gratitude to all the staff and lecturers at Anglia Ruskin University, without whom today would not have been possible. We all have dreamt of creating a better future for ourselves and others, and today's proof that we have achieved that dream. Through hard work, discipline and dedication, we will all receive a valuable qualification that will enable us to open the door to a better future and opportunities and a worthwhile career, making a difference to those in our care and within the workplace. Ever since I can remember, I have wanted to be a nurse, striving to deliver the highest standards of nursing care to the sick and elderly and achieving my personal goal. Finally, I would like to offer my best wishes to everyone who has attended the graduation ceremony today. I wish my fellow graduates good health and happiness in the future and the satisfaction of knowing that whatever they do, they will do it well. After all, we are the graduates of Anglia Ruskin. Keep smiling and commit yourself to the future. Thank you very much.
Heather, thank you. I now call for one final time on the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Michael Thorne. Vice-Chancellor.
All those who have been presented to me here today and have crossed the stage, will you now please stand? By the authority vested in me as Vice-Chancellor, I hereby admit you to the degrees, diplomas and certificates for which you have been presented to me here today. Our warmest congratulations to you all.
Ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of the ceremony, and I declare the proceedings closed. Will you please now all stand for the academic procession?
Thank you.